the CEO took just one bite of the scrambled eggs at the restaurant and immediately noticed something unusual. The fragrance was familiar. It was the taste that only his life-saving benefactor could make. When the CEO was 5, he was targeted by human traffickers. In a desperate situation, a little girl passing by saved him. Later, his grandfather diagnosed him with anorexia. Coincidentally, the girl was an incredible cook. Seeing the frail boy in bed, she made up her mind to heal him. Soon, the little boy ate the meal she made, and his health gradually improved. The boy who once had anorexia couldn't stop eating after just one bite. He thought to himself, what a capable girl she is. It would be wonderful if I could marry her someday. So, he gave her a family heirloom jade pendant and promised that when he grew up, he would marry her. Thus, the two children made a vow to each other. Soon, the boy's parents arrived. When they were about to take him abroad for treatment, the little girl rushed back, but all she saw was the scene of her brother getting into the car. 10 years passed in the blink of an eye. The girl had grown into a graceful young woman. One day, while her grandfather was having a meal, he told her that his friend's restaurant was failing and would soon close. He asked her to go down the mountain to help. At the same time, the boy from back then had grown up. Over the years, he had never forgotten their childhood promise, so as soon as he returned to the country, the CEO couldn't wait and had his assistant look into the girl's whereabouts. Perhaps fate had a hand in it. The person he had been searching for so long was standing right behind him, and he had no idea. Soon the girl arrived at the restaurant. She saw a line of chefs standing there. Having never seen such a scene before, she thought they were all there to welcome her. She began to introduce herself, but was immediately mistaken for a beggar by a scheming female chef, who called security to throw her out. At the same time, the CEO received a call from his grandfather, who told him that his friend's granddaughter was coming to help manage the restaurant, and she would arrive soon. After hanging up the phone, the CEO saw a girl struggling with the security guards. When he rushed over to stop it, a vase fell from the sky and nearly hit them. In this moment of danger, it was the girl who stepped in and blocked it. Both of them fell to the ground. When the girl got up, the assistant was in a panic, because ever since the CEO was kidnapped as a child, he had developed a sensitivity to physical contact with strangers. But the girl's close contact with him hadn't affected him at all. As he wondered if the girl might be the wife he had been searching for, the scheming female chef grabbed the CEO's hand, and to everyone's shock, the CEO immediately broke out in a rash. It seemed he was only not allergic to the girl. To confirm whether she was the one he had been looking for, he decided to keep her. Little did he know that keeping her was the best decision he had ever made. She served several dishes, but the food critics didn't even pick up their chopsticks. In the kitchen, the others mocked her. They thought she was just a beginner with flashy skills. To prove herself, she and the female chef made the same boiled eggs for a showdown. At that moment, the manager came to the kitchen to rush the dishes. He saw the food was ready, picked up a plate at random, and it just so happened to be the one the girl made. The scheming female chef didn't believe in the girl's skills and rushed to grab the dish back, but it was already too late. The food critics had begun tasting it, confident in her cooking skills. The girl was a disciple of a master chef. The critics were blown away after one bite. They couldn't stop praising her, saying it was the true taste of scrambled eggs. The CEO, without hesitation, tried a bite and found the taste identical to the eggs his life-saving benefactor once made for him. Just as he thought he had found the girl, the scheming female chef stepped forward and claimed that she had made the dish.